Hey guys, FYI, we had some sound issues with this episode, but it is all resolved, so next episode should be good to go. I hope you can still enjoy it. It's not that bad, so please enjoy.
Searching for truth, looking for answers. There must be a way to another day.
Hey guys, it's Aaliyah here.
And
Sorry, I mean you really. I
Hold
just
on, do it
wasn't.
again.
I was gonna say, hey guys, it's Aaliyah here again, like I always do, but then I was debating it, so that's why I didn't really go full force. And then you thought I had a.
yeah, and then you're interrupted. Should we start this over?
Yeah, but let's keep this in.
Okay, go.
Hey guys, it's Aaliyah here again.
And Joe. Trying to switch
up?
things
What's
up
up?
on me.
What's
Like,
up?
why are you trying to mix it up on me? You know, I'm very structured.
I have to first start off by saying that I have a lot of phlegm and mucus going on right now. So, in the event that you
Gross.
guys hear me, like, it's just like I can't help it.
Just don't do it.
I can't help it. Like as I speak, it's like going up to my nose. I'm like,
I feel you.
I'm trying to let it like, it won't even go down my throat.
Yeah. No, I get the same thing in the morning. It's this cold weather. That's what it is.
It's like I don't feel sick. I feel fine.
I feel perfectly fine too.
So, but maybe it is the vitamin C because we've both been taking it. That's a new thing that we've been taking on a consistent basis, and we both have this phlegm thing going on.
Well, it's this fat soluble vitamin C, and I actually I'm not using it today as an experiment. I mean, I can't see how that can possibly be causing this, but I don't know. It's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah, I don't understand it. So
We just came back from a Halloween parade.
we did just come back from a Halloween parade. It's our daughter's, like, I mean, it's not her first Halloween, but it's her first Halloween where she's, like, able to participate.
Yeah, where she didn't really care too much though.
No, she loves it. You think that she never cares just
I mean,
because
she's just
an observer and she
yeah,
stares.
she's just sitting around.
It doesn't
like,
mean she
looking.
doesn't care. It just means that she likes to watch what's going on.
Well, it was fun though. It was a little parade, and then we did a little trick or treating, and then we're going out again trick or treating
Yeah,
later.
man. I mean, this whole parent thing is like,
Yeah, I mean, some of these parents really like they're on it. They're all dressed up and shit. Like,
like, wow.
I mean, all of our friends, except for your friend you just
Oh
showed
my
me a
god, my
picture
friend
of.
Kelly and her husband looked amazing. They went as the Incredibles, and like but I think
But
that's
most
a
of-
great family costume.
No, I think it is great. I just think like some of our friends are kind of just like us, especially.
Well, I just don't think about like stuff like that. Like when I took Soul to ballet class, I was talking to this one mom in there, and she was like talking about how they're gonna make like Halloween cookies with the kids and da da da. And I was like, oh, so you're that mom? And
Oh,
she
you
was
do
like,
that?
She was like, yeah, I am that mom. And I was like, oh my god, that's so great because I need friends like you.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah, we just need to be friends with those people. We don't
Right.
have to be those people.
I just need friends. Because my thing is this, in my mind, I was thinking, when she said that, I was like, perfect. So if I do decide to go, then that means that I don't have to have any kids in my house. My kitchen doesn't have to get messy. I get to go to someone else's house where they have to clean up afterwards and have kids in their house and bake things. Psh, sold.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I sometimes look at the situation. It's only for like a split second though, and I feel guilty. Like, oh, maybe we should be dressing up, and then I'm like,
Me too. Me too.
Whatever,
Or, like,
that's fine.
Maybe I should start inviting some of Soul's friends over to the house, but I don't want to.
Well, that part you're gonna have to give into at some point.
I just feel like right now they're so small and they're so messy, you know, like so it's like a lot of them in under.
Think they
one
get
roof is,
cleaner
like,
as
a
they
big
get
thing.
older?
Well, my thing is this: I just don't have to pick up after so much. Like for example, let's say, like Mason's age, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So my niece, who's 10,
That's 10 years from now. Or 8 years from now. It's long. It's basically no friends at the house for the next 10 years.
no friends until you're 10.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean,
going to affect her social life.
Well, it's already in her card, isn't it? It's already in her numerology. This is probably why.
No. She's over it already, I think. She's figured it out.
Well, that was fun, the Halloween party. And then, so really getting into what we're going to discuss today, which a couple things we're going to discuss today, but I feel like right now I just want to focus a little bit on like any of you like parents out there or anyone who's co-parenting, parenting to get whatever it may be. I want to talk about that because it's something that really does annoy me at times. Not all the time, but certain times it does when it's interfering with what I just want to do.
Hold on, you want to go straight into live right now?
Oh yeah, we can go to live.
You can.
See?
That was disgusting.
I'm sorry. It's the orange juice doesn't help either.
Yeah.
We took the water.
There's only so much water in this house. We have a limited supply of water in this house because we have this like water filter and we need a new filter in it and it's like barely dripping through. So we're like literally surviving on like 2 bottles of water per day here.
Literally. Literally. And now I'm drinking orange juice, which is making the phlegm worse. I can't. So, yeah, I mean, I want to get into... So my thing is this about this whole parenting thing, parenting together, being in a relationship. Like, obviously, and like when I speak, I do want to be clear. I know what the healthy things are, right? So meaning, I know that balance in a relationship is healthy. And I want that because I think it's great and it's healthy and it's a great foundation, right? Wonderful. I know that communication is something that's very healthy, beneficial to any relationship. I love it. I love that we communicate. However, there's some moments where the healthy thing annoys the shit out of me.
Annoys, or is it just like too hard to go through? Like you don't want to do it?
It annoys me because I just want to do everything my way. And I know that that's not healthy. I get it.
Your way is not healthy? Is that what you're saying?
No, meaning doing everything my way is not healthy because I have you, right? So we have to be together on it and have a balance, which I get. But sometimes I just want to be like, oh, man, fuck off. And I'm just going to just do it this way. But I don't because I have a balance thing with you.
But if we have a discussion and then we have differences on a certain way of teaching our daughter how to do something, right? And we have the conversation, and then through that conversation, I realize, all right, the way that you're doing it is the way that I would like her to do it. I just haven't realized it. I just found new information through this conversation, and I was doing something else. Now, if I found out that it was like something that you were doing all the time, that was the correct way, and that's how we wanted to raise her, then we'd have to switch over to that, right? And I think sometimes for you, if it's me being right, you're annoyed.
No, I don't think it's about you being right, because the other day in that conversation we had, I didn't think you were right at all. I actually thought it was quite ridiculous, and I didn't even understand why we were even having this long discussion about TV when I don't even Soul doesn't watch TV. So just that you guys understand, okay? The background here, and I'm not sure if anybody else goes through this, but the background here is that Joe is very just like anti-TV. Like when we first met.
Hold on. Let me
share my side.
Yeah, but you're all right.
Just let me give my side.
And then okay? I'll explain my side.
Let me give my side. So when I first met him, now prior to me meeting Joe, I have shows, you know? I got shows that I watch. I was a single gal. On a rainy day, I would drink a glass of wine. This is when I drank. I would drink a glass of wine, and I would like hang out in the rain in Florida and lay on my couch and watch my shows. It was so great, right? And that's what I did. Then I meet Joe, and honestly, because he doesn't watch TV, but I didn't feel like I had to watch TV because we were so entertained. Like, I was so just entertained by you all the time anyway, you know? So TV was just kind of like irrelevant, which I get. Then my life basically morphed into this life that was like no TV really ever, and we never really discussed it.
We watch movies and stuff.
Yeah, we watch
like,
movies,
not like
but we don't have like TV.
Shows.
I don't even think we actually no, we don't. We don't even have cable. We just stream everything through like the Apple TV, you know?
Which is like the new TV though now.
Right, basically, right? But like we're not the household that has like TV on in the house, and that's how I grew up. And we never discussed it because in my mind, it
Hold
was
on, you grew up
something-
with TV on the house?
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
All right.
But we never discussed it because in my mind, going through that process, I actually quite liked it. I liked that we spoke every day. We speak every day about feelings and all this like stuff that's like right. But I enjoy those things. It was fun. Now.
Is the key word.
No, I think it's still fun. So now we have a daughter, right, who's going to be 2. I'm not saying that I want our kid to watch TV all the time. Not saying that at all. But what I am saying is that I do think that in the event that she wanted to let her watch 10 minutes in one day, and that's not even every day that I'm talking about. That's just like, for example, yesterday, we had nothing. We had no cell phone, no nothing out. It was just a day of just us doing like us things, but when I told Joe the other day, this is how this whole thing got started. So I told him that when Sol and I were trying to watch, because she asked me to watch a movie. She
So
was like,
do whatever the kid says. Okay.
she never asks. She never asked to watch a movie, okay? She asked me to watch a movie. I was like, sure, sweetie. Secretively, I was excited because it was raining outside, and I was like, yes, this is all I want to do right now is lay on the couch and watch a movie. So it would benefit me, actually, right? So I was excited about it. So then we get cozy, I'm on Disney Plus, I'm going, and we get a movie going, and she's like 5 minutes in. No. And I'm like, okay. So I'm going to put another one on. 5 minutes in. No.
She's just fucking with you.
And then, I put another one on, and she gets all into it, and she's like, no. And I'm like, well, okay. So all I was doing was just telling you about that. Like,
and in my mind,
basically only has a 5-minute span on anything.
And in my mind, I'm like, why are you trying to brainwash our kid? Like, the kid doesn't want to watch it. Well, you keep pushing it on her.
But she asked me, so I was just like, okay, well, you want to watch a movie? And again, it was selfish because in my mind, I thought that this was going to be a situation where she was going to lay down, we were going to snuggle, and I was going to watch a movie and do exactly what I wanted to do.
Yeah, and that's where we've had this conversation now since then, where you have these thoughts of how you would love her to be with you, like best friends, and do all these things, and ride bikes together and all this other shit, right? But like, she's in the process of like teaching her how to be that person. So in the process of teaching her how to be that person, you can't just be that person right now. You can't just go into it. Unfortunately, that's just how it is, right?
I know. that I know, I understand. But then throughout this conversation, what I also gained insight into, and I'm not sure if anybody else has gained insight into this, but growing up, and now we're getting into like, deep therapy stuff, right? Which clearly now I have to process, and I'll, call a colleague or whatever. But
This is the annoying stuff that she has to do things.
The annoying
and,
stuff.
yeah.
I gotta deal with this shit. But what I realized was the reason why I want to be her best friend, and I want to have this like, we're riding bikes down the street and we're high-fiving, and I'm like, hey girl, and we're doing all those things together because I wasn't close with my mom growing up. And so because I wasn't close with my mom, in my head, I think what I end up doing is I have this like, clearly I feel like it was subconscious up until just recently, but it was a subconscious fear that I had, that if I don't do these things this way, then we're not going to have this relationship, and it's going to be like the one that I had with my mom, and I don't want that to happen because that one sucked. So I'm trying to do opposite, but I don't even, and it's not working.
But really, if you think,
because she doesn't respect me.
That's what I was just going to say. That's what I was just going to say. If you really want to think about it deeper, right? The reason why, I mean, this is not the full reason, but it was part of the reason was when you were a kid, you and your mom, you didn't respect your mom, right? So that's...
I didn't respect my mom for way different reasons.
Right. But respect is respect is respect. It doesn't matter. It's like for whatever reasons that it is what it is. You're the daughter. You don't respect your mom. Period. It could be all kinds of reasons why, right? Am I right?
Right. I think I'll compare it to this instead because I feel like because I'm stuck on the reason, it's like throwing me off. So I'll get a reason that's a little more. So like basically.
So you're saying that respect isn't the same across the board?
No, I'm saying it is, but I don't know. For me, I'm just stuck on the. But my mom really wasn't around that much, and
Right. Listen, that's not 100% of it,
so
but
my respect for her was really more of like a, you chose to leave us.
Yeah.
And so
listen,
I
all right,
respect
I
you.
agree. There are two totally different scenarios, but the principle around it is what you said, respect, right? So how the first initial thing that needs to be done is build a foundation of respect and
Right.
appreciation and all these other things. And how do you do that? You can't do that by giving them everything that they want.
Which I don't.
Okay.
Joe, you know what?
I mean-
We're going to argue right now on this podcast because this is the shit that actually really annoys me about you. Is that you always you know what? I sent you a thing the other day on Instagram about words not to use or whatever in like a relationship or something. And some of the things that you use things like always.
I didn't say always. I didn't say
you
anything.
Make it seem as though I like constantly give her things that and
Listen,
I don't.
I think over the past maybe month, you've done less because we've been having these conversations. Without these conversations, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you will have figured all these things out at some
I
point.
always figure things out.
Yeah, but I mean, also that's the reason why you're annoyed with me is because I bring these things to your attention, even though you know a lot of these things already. But I'm like bringing them to the forefront and being like, we need to deal with this right now, which I've always done in our relationship, no
But
matter
my thing
what.
is this: everybody has their own time to deal with things. So it's like for me, it's
But
like,
hold, you only have so much time
Right,
to
but you
implant
can't
these
make-
things
I
in a child,
I
right?
understand that, and I get that. But like in terms of dealing with things, like I can't make someone deal with something at the speed that I want them to deal with it.
Right, which is why I think over the past maybe week or so, I've kind of taken a step back. I don't know if you noticed, I've like kind of just not really.
Yeah, and my life has been
Yeah.
way better. Yesterday, no TV, no nothing. Everything was fine. Like,
Right. Listen, by the way, podcast world, we have not had this full discussion yet. So this is ongoing and we're have some topics to deal with still.
but what more do we need to discuss? Is my question.
Well, all right, let's reverse since you've told your side. Let's go back to where my side begins, right? My side is like
Hold on, time out before you go. My side, I feel like, stems more along balance. Meaning, for me, I know that, having her watch TV all the time is like not really what I want her to do, but I also think it's okay if she wants to watch 10 minutes. Go ahead.
okay. So also, I am not anti-TV. I just understand what TV does. And this is also
You are anti-TV.
No, I'm not. At the moment, right now, with a 1-year-old, 2-year-old, 3-year-old, 4-year-old, they're very influential right now. So and us should be the main influence, not a TV.
No, I understand that. But I would say you are anti-TV. This is why one of the reasons why even with Hulu, you get pissed off that there's even commercials and ads because for you, you're like, they're sending us messages through the commercial.
Right, and you think it's a joke, but it's actually true. Why do they even make commercials? Why do you think they spend millions of dollars? Because they fucking work. They've done tests, studies. The frames per second on the TV put you in a translate state during that commercial. Or actually just during the TV anyways. Like you watch, I don't know the timing of everything. If we had our friend David Lawrence on here, he would explain all this stuff to you a lot better than I would. We went to the same school. We learned all these same things. But he's got a better memory than me. But I do remember that it does put you in a translate state so that way it's easily influencing your brain at that moment. Just like EMDR, right? You're putting a person into a translate state.
He's comparing, that's actually, you're comparing watching TV or the commercials or whatever to a therapist doing EMDR on someone.
Yeah.
I kind of hear what you're saying, but go ahead, continue.
It's actually probably better than what you're doing.
Continue.
So most people don't even understand frames per second. But if you go back and you look at old school, you flip the book and it's a little horse galloping or whatever. That's all your TV's doing. It's a picture, but it's 30 frames per second. So you don't see the flickering, right? That's TV. And they've done studies that puts you in a translate state. That's fact, right? So there's one level of it. Then there's all the subliminal messaging in all these TV shows and movies and blah, 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 blah. Listen, we could probably go down a conspiracy theory hole here if you wanted to. But my whole goal with our daughter is to create a foundation where maybe more of the influence comes from us and what we want her to be and how we want her to be. And then at some point, obviously she's gonna go into the world and like she's gonna go watch TV and she'll make her own decisions. But I want to create the foundation. I don't want the TV to create the foundation.
But this is my thing. I actually agree with you and have always agreed with you about that. So for me in my mind, when I think, okay, she watched 10 minutes of a YouTube video today or something like that, and knowing that I don't have her watch TV or anything throughout the day, like ever, 10 minutes to me is like not a big deal.
Okay. Listen, and this is the discussion we had last night. Like, all right, is it 10 minutes a day? Or is that because once she's okay with 10 minutes, she's going to sit there. And then when you get to the end of the 10 minutes a day, I'll say in 6 months from now, she's going to want more because that's what it does. It's sucking you in.
But I've been doing this with her for a minute where I've been giving her certain times, designated times to actually sit with it and kind of look on the phone and play her games or whatever. And when it's time to take it away, which I always do, she either doesn't care because she knows, so she'll start smiling and laughing, or she throws like a fake tantrum for just like 2 seconds, and then that's it.
Right. No, and then, you're right. There is a balance. Like, the TV is there. We watch movies. It's not like, I'm going to, like, shelter her from it. But I'm trying to do my best to, like, inject our influence over the, like, more so than the TV on a daily basis, which you're right. I think that we do.
Yeah. I mean, we totally do. See, that's why I think for me, that's why I get so like aggravated when we talk about these things, because you come at it in a way where I feel like your perspective is that we're always like, I'm always doing and I'm like, what is he talking about? We literally, the girl watches no TV, none, like nothing. She doesn't even know what kids shows are. Any of the kids shows any of these kids talk about, our kid is like, oh, what's that?
Yeah. Listen, and this is all like experimental still, right? We talked about this a couple podcasts ago, where we're this generation raising kids in this world of social media and technology and stuff. And how do you navigate it? What's the correct balance? Right. I don't know, obviously. I think my thoughts. So yeah, you're right. My thoughts were like, I don't even care if we threw the TV out. I really wouldn't give a shit,
Right.
But maybe that's one extreme, and then the other extreme is like TV all the freaking time and it's on all the time, and
that's
maybe 10 minutes a day is the balance.
So typical though because you're so all or nothing with your thought process with everything. You're black or white, all or nothing. You struggle so much to find that middle ground.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's like, especially at her age right now, we don't really need to have TV at all. Like,
we don't, but guess what? For those of you who are parents out there, right?
Well, yeah, that's why a lot of people
with the kids or whatever, and let's say it's one of those long fucking days, or it's raining outside, or now that we live in Rhode Island, fucking snowing soon.
Right, that's another thing we're gonna get into.
We're gonna be stuck in the house with her all day.
And this is why I'm like, is it 10 minutes?
10 minutes or 15 minutes to me is
or 15 minutes. Oh, is it 10 minutes? Is it 15 minutes? Is it a half hour? Is it 2 hours? Is it a whole movie? Is it a half-hour movie?
You're such a stickler with like everything.
Because that's...
I know it's not going to be an hour. I know that.
Oh, now we're under an hour. First it starts off at 10 minutes, then it's 15 minutes. Oh, it's going to be under an hour. This is the progression that I don't want to happen.
I know in my mind it's not going to be an hour. And I know it's not even going to be 30 minutes because that's just crazy.
So what is it going to be?
Anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes. I guess for me, I'm like, why does there need to be this specific thing? If you hear me telling you right now.
You know why? I'm telling you right now. You will wait until she just doesn't care about it's some show that she doesn't like and she walks away. I will be like, okay, it's been 10 minutes, done. And she'll be like, ah. But like we're injecting.
But I'll do the same thing.
At what time? Anywhere between 10, 15, 30, hour, whenever. So like you're just going to like whenever you feel like
again, I want you to just trust me in a sense where like I know that I'm not going to have her on the TV or phone or whatever for nothing even close to 30 minutes. So if I tell you that, and I know that, because that's how I feel about it as well, then why can't you just trust that I know what the fuck I'm doing?
Well, after having this conversation and several others in the past couple of days, now I can probably say that. But prior to, you're just like, 10 minutes, I don't know, whatever. And you're still kind of like that now. And so how do you want me to trust that you're actually going to do it when you can't even like pick a time? You're just like,
because for me, I don't understand why I have to pick a time in the day.
This is the
days vary sometimes. Like sometimes I wake up and let's say Soul is like, she's like in the best mood ever. Everything's fine. And guess what? We don't even have to go on the phone for anything. Nothing because we're just so, and then she has her days where sometimes she is on some shit.
Yeah, but this is the respect thing. If she's on some shit and she's just like, fuck you, I want to watch, give me your phone, and she's being a little baby about
like
it,
that.
and then you
It's
give
not
it to her when she wants
but
it,
it's not
but
like
you
that.
do that.
But I'm not saying that she's on some shit like that. What I'm saying is that she's on some shit, meaning she's being very needy and very attached, and all she wants is my attention every single second. That's what I'm talking about, and that is draining for me.
Okay.
She doesn't do that to you.
Yeah.
She doesn't do it to Daddy. She does it to me. So now, wherever I go, whatever move I
But
make...
why does she do that? Maybe we need to get deeper onto this.
She wants my attention. I give her attention all damn...
Maybe that's it. And then there's like a lack of respect there because you're constantly giving her attention all the time. I don't know. This is just off the top of the head, right?
I mean, I think, again, I can't sit there and say I constantly give her because I do stuff. Like, so obviously, like, she goes and runs off and does her own thing and I do my own thing. You know, so I'm not constantly every fucking second watching her and giving her attention. But, you know, I mean, she gets a very balanced level of attention from me.
What's a balanced level of attention?
You know what I think it is with you? It's just like, I think like it's like, there's always explaining things where I'm like, why don't
you started this whole conversation. I could have gone and we could have talked about 80 other things.
A balanced level of attention, meaning, okay, like, all right, so we wake up in the morning, right? I go wake her up. She's getting attention there because I got to change her diaper, all these things, right? I give her a little bath, put her diaper on, get her dressed, do her hair, brush her teeth. She's getting lots of attention then, right? Then comes food time, okay? Now, if it's anything other than oatmeal, then she eats by herself, okay? So we let her eat by herself, no big deal. I continue to clean or do what I'm doing and empty in that moment, we're not, you know? Now, she may call my name.
80 times.
She'll be like, mama, mama, mama. And then sometimes I'll ignore her, and sometimes I'll be like, yes, baby. Because I don't want her to not feel, I don't want her to feel not heard.
I really think we need to call on your friend Kelly. I really do. I think she needs to spend a day. We need to pay her, spend a day here, see the situation. Like, remember that nanny, the TV show, the freaking nanny would come in?
She was super strict.
Right.
She
That's what we need
She was on.
your friend Kelly to do for us. Just come in and evaluate.
I have a friend who is a BCBA. So she's sorry, not a BCBA. That's something else. She's that's Blue Cross Blue Shield. I was focusing on. She's a applied behavioral analysis. So she does that with children. And she studies behavior of kids, right? So she comes into the house. You know, she works with the children.
Hold on, she does this? I was just like thinking that she does. Well, I didn't know that she came into the house and did all that stuff. Oh, okay. So she can do this. Let's do this. I want to know. I want to know where we stand and like whether your state of balance is.
Hold on. Now, although she studies all behavior, so it's fine, right? Like she also works at usually people who are doing what she does are really working in populations of children who have like behavioral issues or just behavioral issues, or who, let's say, just needs some more assistance than others, right?
But I'm sure she has the fundamentals of like, you know, what's it called? Basically.
Of applying, I mean, of just behavior, yes.
Proper balance of behavior or whatever. Yeah.
I mean, like, I've already spoken to her and asked and told her that I think that Soul is, like, severely OCD. And she's like, and I told her why I thought that. And she was like, well, you know, I mean, it's normal for kids to, like, you know, like, want to experiment, you know, want to see things, and they go back to check on it, and they come back, and she was like, my kids did it, da-da-da. So I'm like, okay, that's a normal thing, I guess. Because there's some things that I guess I don't know about just the common behavior of a 2-year-old, you know? I thought I knew, but then when I speak to her, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I know absolutely nothing of a child of that age, but what I do know is that it's a heavily influential time here in the next several years, and every little thing that we do has multiple layers leading into the future. So, you know, if I don't, you know, show her love on a regular basis, that has repercussions down the road, and God knows what that's going to look like, right?
Right.
So I'm trying to be like hyper aware and do what I can, and but also not be overboard, you know? And then they also, like, kids need that structure too, you know, and like boundaries. And, you know, every time she flips out about whatever she's flipping out about, I don't give her purposefully, because I don't want her to think, okay, if I flip out, I will get this thing.
Then now you get, right. I understand that.
But listen, and I haven't seen this in a little while, but there has been times that I've seen you, she flips out, you're all stressed out, and you're just like, fine, here, whatever you want. Oh, she wanted to do this. I'd be like, I don't give a fuck what she wants to fucking do. This is what's going on, and I'll listen to her fucking cry for the next hour.
Right. Do you know what I...
Is that an asshole, or is it my creating structure?
I hope there's, like, moms listening to this right now that are basically... majority most likely just with their kids a little more than their husbands or the fathers are. And we all know that kids act different with moms than they do with dads. That's just like how it fucking go. It's just like a thing, okay? It just fucking happens. And so I really wish that those moms are listening to this right now. And I wish that they can call in, and I wish that they can say, you know what? Well, Joe, I hear you. I understand that. That makes total sense. It's logical, absolutely. However, when it is real, when it gets to be sometimes so, because these kids can fucking push you.
All right, tell me when the last time, or how often do you go through the gauntlet with her purposefully? Like, she's flipping out about something, and you're like, okay, here we go. No. And then wah, for a half hour or whatever, and you don't ever give in to anything.
Yeah, just the other day. But she doesn't do it for a half hour. She's usually like...
Okay.
But again, I will tell you that my motive behind it, it's not like I'm doing that with the thought of, okay, I have to teach her a lesson right now. To be honest, I'm doing it because I'm just like so fucking annoyed and so pissed at her little 2-year-old self that I'm like, oh, okay, now you're gonna see. Now I'm not giving you shit.
So now who's the child? Who's teaching who? She's teaching you shit, right?
These
right?
kids. These kids.
Although I do feel as though you are similar to me. I mean, when it comes to adult things, that when there's like chaos, there's like a crisis in the family or something, you're like the calm one, you're the rational, you're thinking about things properly and trying to resolve them, right? I'm like that with her as well. And none of that shit affects me. Like, because I know she's not going to die. And that's why I keep saying in my head, yes, it's sad. I feel bad for her, but she's not going to die. And we're going to get through this. And at the end of it, over the course of the next several months, we're going to build this new relationship where she has respect, we have boundaries, and we agree with each other and understand each other. You don't want to go through the whole thing. I mean, you do it, but you do it in pieces, and you don't. Like, you're not consistent with it.
Again, my motive is
right,
not really
right.
I'm like this little girl.
And I understand that. All you women out there, I get it. You're in it. You're in it with them. It's very emotional. You don't want to see the baby crying. But like, you got a long way to go, ladies. We got a long way. We got years and years and years and years and years and years. Like literally till we die.
I don't think it's just women. I mean, I feel like my dad was probably like that.
I guess guys do it too, for sure.
I think my mom was the more like, my dad was probably more like,
Yeah. But we got like that moment in time of the chaos and the kids flipping out because they're not getting what they want or whatever is a moment that you won't even fucking remember 6 months from now. 3 months from now, a year, 10 years for sure, you know? But what you're doing is you're building something. You're building to that moment of riding your bikes together and loving each other and holding hands. That's what this is about. It's not about, you can't just jump into that shit.
But let me ask you a question, though, and I'm going to bring something up, because there are situations where, let's say, the parents were, you know, disciplined, right? They had stuff, like everything was like, okay, this goes, da-da-da, and they did that. They went through the gauntlet and everything. And then it's like, I'm sure there are situations out there where, but the kid still didn't want to ride down the street on the bikes together with mom and high five.
Well, then you're talking about maybe as they get older, personalities and whatever, you know.
I mean, is
I don't
this so? I know that it's like, but it's like I just want to hang out with her all the time and just.
So you will, but you got to get the fundamentals down first. Like, I don't know. Let me try and compare this to something like.
No, you don't have to compare it to anything because I get what you're saying. I know what
like,
you're saying.
We're all trying to graduate high school, but like you can't graduate high school without understanding 2 + 2. You know?
Right. No, I understand it. It just. You ever I understand lots of things and things make sense logically to me, but that doesn't always mean that I'm like, oh, that's fun, or like, oh yeah, that's cool. Like sometimes I could still be like, yeah, it makes sense to me, but it fucking sucks, you know?
Yes,
like,
it does suck.
Yeah, like it makes sense, but it's annoying, you know?
Yeah, I just don't care.
It's like therapy. It makes sense that, let's say, if you have underlying trauma or issues and you go to a therapist and go work on it and go get some assistance and go get some help, but it fucking is not fun.
Right.
In the beginning.
Actually, that is a good segue into one of the other topics I wanted to talk about, which is the easy way is never. What was it?
You forgot your own topic?
I just screwed it up now. No. The hard way is the path. The easy way is never the right path.
Right.
It never is. It might seem that way in the moment, but think about anything, any topic, any situation you can think of where you decided to take the easy way out. Yes, it might have helped you out in that moment to avoid something or whatever, but in the long run, you didn't do anything.
I got to tell you one situation where the easy way really worked for me.
Yeah, you explained this the other day, but I think I have a rebuttal for it. Go ahead.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Okay. So I used to always want to take the easy way out of things, story of my life, especially when I was going through school, okay? So when I got to college, and understand, you know, until I really got my shit together, college was just like a free-for-all. But I always was focused on what's the easiest way to get to where I have to go or I want to get to next. So,
but that's kind of like efficiency, though, no?
I mean, I guess you can switch the name up to not really like, but for me it was doing the easiest way. Like for example, I found the easiest math class to take so I can go around taking that stupid algebra college shit that you have to take. And I found this like patterns and symbols class that basically was equivalent to the algebra class, but I was like, hey, if I need it, fuck it. Cool, I'll take it. It's easy. Next, right? Mm-hmm. I also purposely picked a school that where you didn't have to take the GRE to get into the master's program, because those types of tests I think are stupid and I don't do well with them. So I was like, fuck that. I'm not taking the damn GRE and I'm just going to find a school that doesn't need it. And I did. So
do you think that any of those, if you were to take any of the harder classes or the other paths, do you think any of it would have benefited you, or it would have just been a waste of fucking life?
I think it would have been a waste of life.
Not one smidget of like...
Waste of life.
Okay.
We're also talking about school right now, so I feel like maybe that's...
Right, there are a lot of schools a fucking waste of time, so...
Like, not in my master's program. Like, in my master's program, I thought every class was significant, and I loved all of them. But, like, in my bachelor's program, waste of life. Like, why the fuck do I have to take college algebra and all this stupid shit? I don't use it. I don't do anything with it. Yeah,
school's a different story, I guess, because there is a lot of it is just a waste of fucking bullshit.
Why do all schools... not all, but why are there certain colleges and universities that tell you that you have to take this stupid GRE exam
because they want you to spend more money
in order to get into the fucking program? Because for me, it's like, why? First of all, not everyone's a good test taker, such as myself, okay? I think I got like a fucking 700.
You are a good test taker. You have like a photographic memory. You just memorize everything.
Actually, I did not get a 700 on my SATs. I got like a 450.
I never took my SATs.
Like, which really is like, I mean, it's bad, right? Like, that's basically like I didn't do anything.
All right. Listen, we're getting way off topic here. Okay, maybe bad example. School's fucking stupid. Okay, like, but you get what I'm saying. Like,
But I just feel like that was a situation in my life where I did take the easy way purposefully.
I think it was like you looked at, here's the other thing too, right? You got a goal and you got a starting point, right? How you get to that goal, you're going to try to find the most efficient path, right?
/ easy. It's the same shit. We can just use the words interchangeably.
No, because between here and there, you got to do shit.
Yeah, but it's easy shit.
The easy way, no. The easy way would just be like, that's 7 years of schooling. I'm going to do something else.
Okay, so then clearly I have a different perspective of what easy is for me.
And we all kind of do, I guess, right?
Because right. Because that was the easy way for me.
Right, but you were going to do that. No matter what it took, you're going to get there. You have to do some of this stuff to get there. When is somebody that didn't have that determination might just be like, and there's a lot of people, you probably talk to people like younger kids that have been like, I'd like to be a therapist, but it takes so much, how many, yeah. And then, whatever. So, and those people just go and do something else that's easier, right?
Okay.
But maybe if they did do that path, they would be in something that they love doing, they know they wanted to do. They went through the gauntlet, the hard shit. Maybe they found the easy way through the hard shit. But either way, the hard way, unfortunately, always leads to the best outcome for most scenarios, I believe. In training a child how to be a good person in life, there are no easy paths, I don't think, or you just become a shitty fucking parent.
Well, let's not say that. Let's not say that.
I could be one of them. I don't know. We'll find out. But
I don't think you become a shitty parent. I think that, let's be clear, raising a child is basically a cycle of life. So let's say your parents, right, based on how they were raised, okay, they may lack certain skills and lack certain things as well. So now going into raising you, they don't have certain things. So it's not that they're a shitty parent. It's just they don't know. They don't know.
You're right. Yeah, and we were just talking about that the other day too, huh? Like we were kind of you were comparing like, me and my dad, we used to watch movies all the time. It's this nostalgic thing.
It's so fun.
But like, your dad was completely unaware of any kind of thing that I'm talking about when it comes to like TV and like the repercussions of how that affects you down the road, blah, 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 blah.
Well, actually,
and he didn't know, just like you said.
Interesting enough, my father, it's so weird. My father watched only classic musicals with us. And
you know why? Because his parents probably did something like that.
I don't know, but we only watched classic musicals. Shirley Temple, Ginger Rogers, Frank Sinatra, all these things, right? Now, TV though? Oh my God, my dad was like a freaking TV Nazi.
Oh, all right. Did he ever tell you why though?
No, he was a TV
See, that's
Nazi,
the problem.
And he was also a sugar Nazi.
See, that's the problem. Now, I can explain my sugar Nazism, and I can also explain my TV Nazism. So,
but he was a hypocrite. Because he was a TV, but then he would always watch the news or something like that.
Right.
Like, it's like, well, what the fuck?
Right. So, where are we going with that? I don't know.
What are you talking about? Where are we going? We're on a whole...
Oh, your parents and nostalgia and then the TV, and that's where we're going with that. But I thought I had a point with that. Anyways.
Your point is that the hard way is more beneficial in life, and I guess gets you more ahead in like a healthier way because you learn things about yourself more going through the hard shit than you do the easy shit.
Right.
And that's your point.
Okay, yeah. And I've just thrown anything easy out the window when it comes to soul. I just know that this whole thing is going to be hard every day, every second, every moment, and I'm okay with it. And that's why I'm okay with dealing with her like hating me for fucking a day or even like a half hour or whatever because she's crying and she wants something. I don't care because I could see the big picture. And that's where I'm coming from. And it's not
I
easy.
just started this whole conversation simply just saying that sometimes I have just moments where I'm like, oh, I wish I didn't have to answer to anybody.
See, I've erased all those moments. I've erased everything that doesn't exist.
Sometimes, and it's like deep down inside, I don't, because I love our life together and I love you so much. But then sometimes I'm just like, fuck him, man.
I know, and this is our whole relationship.
Yeah.
All kinds of things. Like we've been doing this for 3 years now.
Like I
on all kinds of levels.
air punch you. Like when we're arguing and I walk to the closet, and I air fuck you up, and then I walk back outside like.
But you know why she air punches me and doesn't actually punch me? Because she knows what I'm saying is right sometimes. Most of the time.
I want to get you in a fucking guillotine, in a freaking arm bar, and just punch your face sometimes.
Don't know why. Don't know why. Because we have the discussions about exactly what needs to be done and how it needs to be done, and I'm like doing it like to the T. Sometimes maybe too much. Maybe that's why. And you're like, oh, there's wiggle room. I'm like, why is there wiggle? We just talked about what to do. Let's just do that.
I think there's always wiggle room with some things, because in my world, not everything is so black and white. I have a gray area. I have.
All right, and when you're training a kid that knows nothing, gray area doesn't teach them anything. They're
I
just like,
that.
oh.
For example, potty training. There's no
Right,
gray,
there's no
black
gray-
or white man.
Right.
Fucking piss on this damn toilet, okay?
Right.
Because you are not staying in Pampers for the rest of your life.
Or she'll just like pee sometimes on the floor, but not all the time. Like there is no like middle ground there.
Well, in the beginning there will be, because
Well, yeah, but once again, you're committing to a time period of like how long you're willing to deal with that.
I actually want to be clear with, I was willing to start getting into a couple of days ago, and you were all like attitude-y, and I was like, well, when are we going to start this? Let's start potty training.
Oh, we gotta wait for your mom to come back.
My
That's just
God. What do you mean?
We gotta wait for your mom to come back, I think.
Why does my mom need to be here for us to potty train?
Well, it's
You
just
and I
more
have to
people
be
is better,
in
I think.
the house for 3 days, so we need to do it on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And you can leave. It's not like you can't leave, because I'm fine.
Oh, I thought that's what that meant.
I mean, I would like you to obviously be around as much as you can, but I get that you have to go do your thing and work,
Okay. All right.
I clearly can't leave the house at all. So that means
What are you saying?
I mean, I can't go anywhere.
You can go places.
I can't go anywhere. She can't go anywhere with like, you have to be in the house, and it's no
Oh,
pants
like whoever's
every single
here
moment.
with her needs to be here with her.
Yeah.
Right. And this is hence your mom. If we have more people, it makes life a little bit easier for everybody, right? Because somebody can always be here.
Oh, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
And I feel like we need to have a designated potty training area, because, I mean, what are we going to do?
There we
with
go.
carpets and everything?
More structure. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, I agree.
No, but see, this is where the structure makes sense to me. I'm like, this makes sense to me. Yes, like
You know why?
Who wants their kid?
You know
pissing
why?
on the rug?
Because there's immediate repercussions for this. That's why for you, let's do this way, right? If the repercussions aren't for another like 6 months or 3 years or whatever, then you're just like, there's wiggle room. That's it. Piss on the floor right now.
I also don't want Euro to start smelling her pee and think he could pee in the house.
You get what I'm saying? Right?
Yes, I get what you're saying. Just
See, this is where I'm annoyed.
All right,
So
that's fine.
the hard way is the best way. And love the process and the pain that goes with it. That was a t-shirt that I made. Yes. Enjoy the shit. Because in that shit, there's always moments of like happiness and fun.
There are. We've been so sexually active lately. Speaking of happiness and
Whoa,
fun.
whoa.
So sexually active. We had sex 3 times in 1 week.
Jeez.
That is insane.
You're getting crazy on this podcast
That
right
is
now.
insane. They know what the fuck I'm talking about. People in relationships who are married and shit. Who have kids. You know what I'm talking about. 3 back to back in a week.
We're going to try to do 4 next week. Well, no.
Oh yeah.
No, we
You know,
got that
Get my period.
time.
That time's gonna be there.
You haven't gotten angry yet, so that didn't go off on the calendar yet, though. Because that
It's like it'll go off on the calendar November 4th.
yeah, and that's preemptive too. Like
Yeah.
this is like it's coming, so we still got a little time before
Yeah, I have stages.
the green monster comes out.
I have stages. Yeah, I get like horny and then I get angry. And then I just get like, I get like lack energy.
Like during that time, for us to have this conversation that we just had for the past
Oh
half
my
hour
God,
would be
so
she would be so yeah.
I wouldn't even
So
want to do the podcast. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Like
She'd
be
walk
like,
outta here.
I'd be like, "There's no way that I could do this podcast. Like, there's no way." They would think that I shouldn't be a therapist. And bottom line, that's it. And I'll lose my license. You know, like it's the worst. I mean, I do come down from it, but
Yeah, it's just a
my
couple
initial
days.
reaction when I'm in it is like,
And now I put it in the calendar, in our shared calendar, so that way we're aware of this time period. Because for the past 3 years, it just like sprung up and like, like we'd get into an argument, and then like an hour later she'd be like, "Oh, you know what? I should be getting my period in a couple of days, so sorry about all that." And the last time it happened, which was about a month ago,
that was a serious argument.
I,
too. I can't even remember what that.
I don't even remember what it was about,
I
but
was
yeah.
so angry.
But that was about a month ago, and I was like, this is it. I'm putting this in the calendar so we're both aware, and we could just we can talk about happy things those days, you know?
I was so angry. That's all I remember. I just remember the intensity of the anger.
Yeah, you haven't gotten that angry since like our first year we were together.
God.
We used to get in some serious fights our first year.
Yeah, in the beginning we did. Well, it was more me fighting with you, but
Yeah,
you didn't really do anything back.
Yeah.
But like on a clinical level, AKA that was me testing you and pushing you away due to my own fear because of my own past shitty relationships.
Yeah. So we had to go through all
then I
that.
had to work through that.
That was fun, right?
So then I worked through that.
And once again, see, the hard way. I could have just been like, fuck you, because we weren't married then. I could have just been
I said that
like, I'll go
several
find another
times.
chick, right?
Several times I was like, bye.
And that would have been the easy way. But nope. Went through the gauntlet with you, went through the hard, and now here we are with our own podcast. We're married, and we have a child, and we have a home because I went through the gauntlet and did it the hard way. See?
I mean, I don't think anybody else would be able to really. I feel like we're just made for each other, so
Yeah.
it just makes sense. Nobody could deal with you. That's for damn sure. You're fucking annoying as shit.
I don't think so.
You know you're annoying.
I'm very logical.
Joe, you know, I could tell you
Well,
this
that's
all the
annoying to
time.
a lot of people.
You know that you're annoying. Your father and I have actually had, your father has even told me that you're fucking annoying. Like, him and I have actually had this conversation. He doesn't remember, but
See-
we had it.
And you know how annoying is like, I would be like, what's annoying about me? And that's it.
Annoying
That's
right
the
there.
annoying.
Like, dude, you're just
Let's
annoying.
talk about
Like,
why I'm annoying to you. Okay, like that's where we would go with this.
Yeah.
We've already done that actually, by the way, so we don't have to get back into that.
God.
I know why I'm annoying to her
Yes.
because I tell the truth. Everything's right here in front now. Let's deal with it now. Let's not deal with it in a
You
month.
know what? If you're annoyed with someone, check what's underneath that annoyance, because it could be that they're just telling the truth and that's why you're annoyed. I get annoyed with him, not so much that you're telling the truth all the time, but because you're so rigid in your thought process sometimes that it's like holy cow.
No wiggle room in some situation.
It's like really wild. I'm like, Jesus, guy.
Well, now I've learned that, like, if we have conversations about things and we decide to go, here's our day, this is what we're going to do, and it doesn't go that way, then I have to try to catch myself, right? Because I'm going to be like, what the fuck? Why did we just waste our time talking about what we're going to do today for the past 20 minutes, and then now you're off doing something else on a different timeline or whatever?
Because plans change, Joe.
Right. And I'm admitting that this is something that I've learned. And then moving forward, I have to try to catch myself and be like, all right, as well. And I have to treat myself like I treat Soul. It's not the end of the world. I'm not going to die. Right.
You have to self-parent.
Self-parenting. Yeah.
That's actually what that is.
Really? They call that?
Well, you're parenting your inner child in that moment, yeah, without even knowing that you're doing it.
You do that?
Oh my God, all the time. But for me, it's more parenting my inner teen because that's who comes out more.
Oh, like when you're like telling Soul you're going to show her.
Right. So, right. So that would be my inner teen.
You need to parent your inner teen.
When I get
with them.
defensive, that's my inner teen. My inner teen was more, I think she was hurt more than my inner child, so that comes out more.
Interesting. Why do we have these inner things, right? Like these periods of time that kind of just stick with us. Why is that? There's like you hit a certain point and then I don't know, age 6 and then you start like a new cycle and then is that, I don't know. This is just once again off the top of my head. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but that's what it seems like. Like, how do you have an inner child and then inner teen and then like it's like our brain gets like in some parts of our brain it gets stuck at some point and doesn't make it through. And that's like what, due to like some sort of trauma that happened at that point?
Well, there's several things. First of all, let's be clear. Everybody has an inner child and inner teen. Now, in terms of what they look like, what they act like, what they feel like, that's going to be different.
What?
You know?
Hold on.
Everyone has one.
Really? And can you like kind of eradicate that?
Yeah, but the inner child doesn't have to be like a wounded inner child. It could be a very happy. So, for example, when I go on a swing set, and I love the swings. And when I'm on a swing, it makes me feel so free. And I just feel so happy. That's my inner child. Because children, that's like, you know, it brings me to a very like vulnerable childlike state. And I just love it, you know?
I think this might be my problem, right? Like, I believe that I have like sifted through all of these phases in life and have like just wiped them out, really.
But it shouldn't be a phase.
Or whatever.
You should have it. Having a playful inner child is fun. That's what allows you to have fun in those, you know, playful moments.
But I can be playful and happy and enjoyful in this moment right now.
Which, yeah, you in fact are, yes. But it's also your inner child that's actually coming out, really even allowing you to really, like, truly feel the fun of this moment.
Really? Why is it the inner child that...
Because kids are more fucking playful. Kids have no rhyme or reason. They just like to have a good time.
But why is that?
They're not thinking about things. They're not... Because their brains aren't able to conceptualize the way that our brains are. So,
okay, so you're saying as you get older, you think too much about it.
Well, yeah. As we get older, I think that then comes the idea and thought that we're not actually invincible. So therefore, oh shit, that's why more anxiety hits the older
fall
we
off
get.
the swing. So there's a little that degrades.
That's why fear starts to come.
So you start off here with
when
like the happiness
you
level,
don't have
just
fear.
like
Look at Soul. Soul will literally climb up to the top of the bed, let's say, and jump off if she could. I mean, like she just throws herself, right?
Yeah.
Even if it's like on the steps, that little girl doesn't care. Kids, they don't have your brain doesn't process like certain things like that. So the level of fear is very low. But when we're older, you know, we realize that we're less maybe resilient than we once were, although the human brain is still resilient.
Yeah. I mean, I just feel like I've like gone back many times over and over again over different points of my life and like resolved all those any kind of things that have happened or whether it was happy times too. I've gone over those and like, you know.
Coming to think about it though, I don't think you have an inner child as I'm thinking about it, because even in those moments, let's say, where like you can just let loose and just really let your inner child shine and have a good time, you don't. So it's almost like you actually restrict your inner child from coming out, not even consciously being aware of it, but you do. And I think that's actually at fault to you, to be quite honest.
I don't think it's a restriction.
It is a restriction. I don't think you know that you're doing it, though. So it's subconscious.
Okay.
oh my God, this makes total sense. This is why you're so rigid sometimes, and why things are so, you're like, it's like just fucking loosen up at times, like, because you can't just get to that place where it's just like, woo, carefree, yay.
You know what helps me get there? Alcohol.
Well, that's not good. That's not good.
But I can also get there. I don't.
I've never,
What do you
honestly,
mean,
Joe,
never?
Since we've been together, I can honestly say I've never seen you really be able to get to like a truly free, fun-spirited, childlike fun place.
What? Like, what do you mean? Like, when? Like, what about when we were like on our honeymoon or something?
No, you were still adult, but it was just like a adult version of you. Like you didn't like you know how children are so like just like free flowing, but in a way where it's like, yay, I'm so happy and everything's so great, and they're so vulnerable and they're just like letting themselves out and shine. Like like for example, like I would love to go to like a trampoline jump thing with you and just like fucking jump and just have fun.
Okay.
And like slam basketballs in the thing and just like fall down and have a great. That's what I'm talking about, childlike fun stuff.
I could do that.
Never seen you do anything like that.
You're the one that uses the word never and always, not me.
Okay. Well, I actually would love to do that with you because I would like to see your inner child more.
Okay, that's fine with me.
A little bit more, like not like obviously we have to have balances.
And what's the balance
We have
then?
to have a balance. Like I can't have you acting like a child like all the time, right? But I do want to be able to sometimes see that childlike piece of you that can just have fun without being like, oh, it's 5 o'clock, have to get soul home, just go. And I'm like, oh my God, like just fucking relax.
Dude, I think you're overreacting with all this.
I'm not.
For
No, I'm not.
100%
I'm not.
have seen me, just like
Okay, so how about this though? In those moments where you have, let's say, in your mind just been like so free with it or whatever, did you internally have anxiety that you were fighting? Because it looks like you do.
I don't believe so. I'm pretty like chill on a lot of things. Like I don't really.
Joe, what? I can't believe you think you're so chill.
What am I not chill about?
I think it's funny that actually a lot of people also think that you're like so chill because do you know who I wish was here right now to have this conversation?
Who?
Ben, not your cousin.
Ben who?
Ben.
Minnesota Ben?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know why you want him? Because he's a fucking Sagittarius just like you, and you're both fucking with me all the time. That's why.
Fucking
Yeah.
love that guy, man.
Yeah.
Love it.
No. Listen, I'm fine. I am perfectly happy, and we have good times, and I am not fighting anything. Maybe it's, you know what I was thinking? I was looking at our live, the past one, and my facial expressions might give that impression. I noticed. I was like, man, what's this guy doing? He's just like, I was like looking in like different areas, but I remember
You're processing.
I put my head back in that moment, and I was like, I was there, I was listening, I heard everything she was saying, and we were like having conversation, but visually, physically, I may not look that way.
So you're not congruent.
Okay, maybe that's it.
But I also actually think that you don't tap
So maybe
into
I
your-
gotta just do like things like this and
I actually
make better facial
also
expressions.
think you don't
Hey.
tap into your inner child that much. But
All right,
now
whatever.
I'm gonna take your inner child out. I'm gonna
I'm
take
okay
your
with
inner
it.
child out when my mom gets back, watch his soul, and you and I are gonna go to the bounce house pad trampoline and have fun.
Okay.
We're gonna eat some chicken fingers and we're gonna have some juice.
Well, here's the other thing too, right? We have to think about is that, maybe different people's inner child is triggered by different things. Maybe my inner child, when we were up at the lake house, I was very happy and excited.
I'm trying to think.
We're out in the canoe. You were the one that was all stressed out on that shit. I was just like, yeah, living my life.
Oh, that is interesting. Yes, that is when your inner child, I guess, comes out. a little bit more, but you're still structured though. There's still this sense of like structure with you. There really is. And it's like so hard for me to explain because I can't, but like there is
You
still a
you want me to
sense of,
lose
like,
all that stuff? All right, this is what you have to do. You have to
give you alcohol?
No. You just have to do everything. You have to book a place, get the fucking flight, get the rental cars, do all that shit, have a place, just be like, Joe, I just want you to follow me for the next 3 days.
Bullshit.
I swear to God.
I know it's bullshit. Do you know why I know it's bullshit? Because while I'm even cooking dinner for you, you will stare and watch me doing what I'm doing because you're looking at it and you're trying to see what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. You hover over me when I'm doing things, and I see you watching, and I'll be like, "Will you just let me do it?"
I'm telling you, why don't you give it a try?
You're a liar.
Why don't you give it a try and you'll see what happens. Now, as long as I know the day that we're gonna go do nothing and I have it all set up,
Again,
that
structure. Have to have it set up.
I'm prepping for this inner child to come out.
Wow, because
Right?
children prep. Yes.
Well, listen, I guess if you probably ask my sister or something, and she'll probably explain that I've probably always been like this. So if you just set it up and be like, during this period, in the next 2 weeks or whatever, on this day, we're going to go do XYZ. I have it all set up. And I would just want you to relax and have fun.
Joe,
I will
oh my
relax
God,
and have
wait.
fun.
I can't wait to do
it.
this because then we're going to come on the podcast and then I'm going to tell them how you weren't able to do that because you'll ask me where we're going, what we're doing, and then let's say if my GPS is telling me to go this way, you're going to say, well, you're going to pull the GPS up on your phone, ask me for the address because you don't trust my GPS, and you're going to use your GPS instead. Joe, I fucking
Mental
know you.
preparation. Listen,
my
you'll never
God.
find out till you do it.
I can't believe this. And now what's going to happen is that now we've had this conversation, even when I do it, you're going to come on here, you're going to purposefully not do those things just to prove me wrong.
I'm
That's
going to
what's
not do it because that's what
No,
I
you're not.
want to
You're
do.
going to not do it to prove me wrong because I would do the same thing to you, Joe. We're the same person.
Well, let's try it. I'm excited about this special day of no stress and doing whatever, going with the flow. I'm excited about this.
Oh my God.
Did I just manipulate you into paying for everything and taking me on a trip?
No, now I'm just doing it because I know that this is not gonna, that you're not even, or you're gonna tell me that you're fine because on the exterior you're gonna look fine. Okay.
Well, maybe
Fine.
not. My face
And
might be
let's
saying
forget-
something else.
Let's forget what fine means. Fucked up, insecure, neurotic, and emotional. Okay. So you're gonna be like, I'm fine, I'm good, but internally your anxiety is gonna be like, and that's the stuff that I think you lack insight into sometimes.
Well, that day I'll also pop 4 of my stress pills.
Well, that's not fair.
Double it up. Why?
An enhancer? You need an enhancer? No, you need nothing. You need to go into this just.
All right, fine, whatever. I'm fine. I mean, like we're talking about having a good time.
Joe. Oh my God, guys. You guys don't even know. You don't even know. The GPS thing is a true story.
Also, there's different things. It's like I could be having a great time and an inner child time, and you wouldn't even know it, maybe because it's like something that you can't relate to.
Well, maybe because your inner child too. Like, if you've always been like this, and that means that your inner child, your child self is like this, which means that, right? Like, maybe that's just,
We also grew up pretty fast too. I mean, riding bikes. I guess we used to ride bikes all the time. That's another one, right? When we go on a bike ride, I'm feeling pretty good on that.
Yeah, but I feel like you're still like in control. Like you still are like, okay, we have a plan. We're doing this. We're going here.
Because you know why? Also, what I've morphed that into is hosting. So like, it just like everybody enjoys my OCD then.
Well, yeah, it benefits everyone. So everyone's like, oh,
So
right,
it's like a win-win. Like I get to do everything my way and make everybody happy and have everybody have their special drinks and cook food and stuff.
Yep.
And everybody loves it. So I'm happy. You're all happy. What's wrong with that? Nothing wrong with that.
In that situation, no, there's nothing wrong with that because I hate hosting. So
So I've just morphed this whole thing into hosting situation where I've realized, all right, that's where I
You've
shine.
turned a negative into a positive like you always do. And that's your way of manipulation and trying to make everyone forget about the negative that was just being spoke about. Because that's what you do. Listen, I know your game. Okay?
What negative were we just speaking
I
of?
know what you do. I know what you do.
See, she's just hunting for things. That's what's
I'm not
going
hunting.
on. You're
I
just
know what you
looking
do.
for the... Try to get me.
I know what you do.
You're trying to have that gotcha moment. See? Look, you're not having fun right now.
Wait, isn't that from Kevin Hart? Did someone had that in their joke? Like, gotcha. Damn, no. Like, what's the?
Oh, that's the Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle.
Gotcha, bitch.
Gotcha, bitch. Oh man, I love that guy. We might be canceled now that I said that. By the way,
Whatever.
I have no idea what's gonna happen.
We'll probably be canceled before him. We talk about too much truth on this podcast.
I don't know. Dave is pretty. Dave goes in. Dave fucking goes in.
What about any topics of the week, like news-wise?
I don't know
going
anything
on?
about the news.
Yeah, I
I don't
haven't
care
looked
about
at
the
it.
news. I know nothing.
Oh no, there's the Facebook changing their name.
Menta? What is it?
Yeah. Apparently, there's a whole
Meta?
there's a whole
M-E-T-A?
video with him in it and stuff. Did you see that?
No, because that guy's face irritates me.
Yeah, he's like a robot.
I didn't mean that. I'm just saying.
Yes, he did.
It's just not his face, like in terms of like what he looks like as a person. He's fine. Just like there's an energy about him that just seeps through. That for me, I'm like, I don't know, man. There's something about this guy.
Very structured. You have like some dislike for structure, I think.
No, I don't have a dislike, but I will say I work really well with people who come to me when they have like really structured anxiety.
What else?
Nothing. We're good to go. It's
Oh.
Halloween.
It is Halloween. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Sorry we didn't start with that. We forgot that it was a holiday. It was
Well,
a
we talked
holiday.
about
it. Was a holiday.
Yeah, we were all about
that
ourselves.
corny?
Yes. We're all
Well,
about
that's
ourselves, talking about our Halloween experience.
We're always about
Didn't-
ourselves. That's
Didn't,
all we talk about.
didn't care
We
about.
constantly talk about ourselves. So we basically have a podcast
To
to
talk
fucking talk about ourselves. This is what we do. I mean, like,
I mean,
hello.
what's a podcast for?
Talk about yourself. However, we do need to have someone else. I think it's time for a new set of a new mouth to come into this. You know, someone else to kind of pop in and give us their side of things. So,
Oh, yeah, Paul said he was going to pop in. Bullshit.
oh my God, Paul.
Yeah.
Paul. By the way, you guys, actually, I'm going to put it out there to our listeners, for those of you who listen. If anyone, let's say, has like, let's say like you do something in your life, whether it be for your career or you're skilled at something that you feel like is like, you know, something that you really want to talk about or get into or whatever, I think that would be cool to maybe kind of have, you know, someone come in and talk about a skill or something that they do, whether it be another licensed clinician or whether it be even like a cop. That'd be interesting.
Sure.
Or, you know, like whatever. Like I would love to actually speak to whoever about stuff like that. I actually think that would be pretty cool.
Like a live pop in?
Yeah. So, but
Okay.
no, not like so like basically like you would DM us first, right? And let us know like what you do, blah, 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 whatever. And like what
right.
you want to, you know, like come in for so that we can schedule like the day of the podcast or whatever. And then you would come on and we would have like a free flowing conversation. You know how we talk, so you know what you're getting into, you know. I think that would be really, really awesome. I think it would give maybe some other people just out there like a place to maybe just, you know, talk and
Sure. Actually, that is pretty cool.
that's a really great idea. I'm
Why don't
actually
more people
really
do that?
excited about that actually.
Yeah, just like we'll talk to anybody about anything.
Anybody about anything. Okay.
Is this a desperate attempt to
No, actually, I actually think that'd be so cool. There's actually a YouTube,
come talk to us?
there's a YouTube show. I forgot what it was called, but one of my friends put me onto it where each episode is a real person that they basically just got like from like the side, like from like the sidewalk or whatever, like from the street, and they just came and they would come in and like share just like their life and their story.
Oh, that's cool.
And some of these stories are really wild. Like, I mean, like there was a ex-gang member on one of them, and like he goes into it, like in terms of what he did, what he saw. Like,
Did they black his face out? Like,
no, they didn't.
Oh.
So it's actually like super raw. It's super raw. And I'm surprised because it goes sometimes to a point where it's like, is he like, can he even like go there and say that? Like, I don't know, you know, like, I know like to me he could, and I really can't do much or whatever, but like he's telling the world, you know, but it's really fucking amazing.
Yeah, no, I'm cool with that. You know, it's a lot. I think a lot of people don't. It's taken us a little time to kind of get to this point now where we can just like freely speak. I mean, I guess actually we were pretty good at it.
The second episode, I was talking about eating vagina.
Yeah, but I think for a lot of people, you know, this is like being on the spot. You know, talking about whatever is on your mind and stuff. But
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, if
but obviously you have to be comfortable. You know,
if
make sure if you're comfortable with it, and
you
you
want
want
to come on and DM us and kind of let us know like what you do or whatever and what you want to discuss, or you know, I mean, I would love to have that happen. Actually, I think that would be really, really cool. I'm psyched. So
Yeah.
please DM us if you would like to do that. I hope we get some hits with that. And we do our podcast every Sunday. You guys know that. So
Sunday. So join our live Instagram every Sunday, usually right around 2:00
Yep.
or 1:30. Between 1:30 2 o'clock we start,
yeah.
and Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, yeah. Today's Halloween, so I figured we weren't gonna get a lot of people on today because people are doing things.
Yeah, Sunday's actually not a great
Halloween
day to.
festivities.
Yeah, Sunday's not a great day
I
to
feel
do
like
live.
Sunday's a good day because usually people come in and out of this thing, but today is Halloween, and everyone's like,
Yeah.
last year Halloween was canceled.
But unlike the weekends, you know, it's always there's not as many people on Instagram on the weekends.
On a Sunday,
There's never
I feel
any
like a
nobody.
Sunday, people are like
No.
at home, just like regrouping.
Nobody ever like uploads their podcast on a weekend. Nobody. It's always like Monday morning. All of a sudden, you
So
got
you
like
know
a
what?
shitload of
Maybe
podcasts.
we should start. Well, we don't upload it on a Sunday.
No, we don't.
do it on Sunday.
We do it on a Sunday, but the live is on a Sunday.
Yeah.
And you know, if we did it on say a Monday afternoon, we'd probably have way more people on there. You know.
Yeah.
But
All right, guys.
it is what it is. It is what
it is.
Yeah.
So,
Sundays
we're
are
gonna
only
end it. Happy Halloween, everyone. I hope you guys have a very safe and fun Halloween.
We didn't even like dress up or anything either.
Why do
Like-
we have to?
Well, it's Halloween. I mean, we could have done something.
I had that in my hair. Because my daughter and I have these clips in her hair. She's a pumpkin patch princess.
There.
Happy Halloween.
There I go. Come on. Ooh. I got this little ghost hairpin thing on my jacket. Now I feel very festive. Okay, sorry. Just that's it.
Dude, you're like sometimes you're really.
I don't ever want to end. I just want to stay here forever and keep
Oh
talking.
my gosh. All right, guys. Love you all. Have a safe Sunday. Happy Halloween. Bye.
Love you. Bye.